you talking about like protecting strangers, like basically how that went down. If it was a real situation and she got hit by a brick by a dude. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out
There's
the
a real
way.
scenario. Should you jump in and be Captain Saver? Captain Saver.
Yeah, cat to save a chick. I've done that recently, and as you can see, I'm the head of asset inspections. I had my assets actually permanently damaged by inserting myself in a situation that had nothing to do with me, but it felt right. So
Mm.
I
It
mean,
felt right.
you just gotta know when you unexpectedly put yourself in people's situations, you gotta be ready for anything because anything can happen.
So would you do it again?
Yeah, probably so. Probably
Okay.
so. But it definitely was a learning experience more than anything. Cause I didn't expect the rest of my night to go how it went. You just gotta know it. You're signing up for it.
So how
I
did this situation come about? Can I ask?
Of course. It was one night. I'll probably say a good weekend. I was at a party. The party was just ending. Um, I decided to go help myself to the food truck that was outside, and then I just looked over to my right. I could just see like two figures going at it, and I'm looking closer, and I see is this dude beating the smack out of this female. So I felt the need to assert myself in the situation because it was a lot of bystanders. We talking about, you know what I'm saying, people not doing nothing. Like, nobody was doing nothing. Security was right there watching her get beat. So I run
security?
over. Yeah, security. Security. This is in front of the establishment, the event that we're at. I'm at the food truck. I run across the street, the dirt path.
Right.
Anyways, so I guess my phone fell out my pocket or something running. No, you got a certain type of jeans it's not supposed to be worn. But I wrap up the dude. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I think he was done fighting, so I let him go, and he sneaks a quick one to me. But I just ate it because it wasn't really nothing. It seemed like the situation was over with, everything was good. So I go back to the food truck to continue ordering my food, and I can't find my phone to pay for my food.
Ooh.
So I'm asking around, anybody seeing a, you know what I'm saying, a red phone, and they're like, "That's your phone for real?" So now I'm like, "Hold on."
What's that supposed to mean?
Like, what you mean? They walked me over to what's left of it. It's a case busted open in the side. So obviously it took a beating to get busted open, and the phone's gone. I asked around.
Wow.
I asked the dude that was beating up the girl what happened to the phone, and he talking about ain't no phone. I asked him again, and he swung on me. I don't care. You want to be drunk. I don't care whatever you feeling. You feel like you can try people, but no, today is not the day. So we get to fighting. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm a loving person. I don't like to fight. Get to fighting. They broke it up. I'm out of the phone for the rest of the night.
Dang.
Man, so you don't even know what started the whole altercation. So you didn't see it, you just seen it happening.
We can't hear you. That was crazy.
We lost him for a moment.
Yeah, but
Right.
that was crazy.
So right. Here you go. He back.
Uh,
So
you
what you
know,
got on it, Miss Tabby?
Um, I really don't know because I just know if I were to get in the altercation with a guy, I could see if like if we were in a relationship, then I guess don't. I could see why people wouldn't jump in, but if it's a stranger versus a stranger, and a dude hits or is hitting you with a brick or something like that, if this was a true scenario, yeah, I think people should cut. I mean, I feel like I would jump in as a female to help her, and not to fight the dude, but at least to break it up. Now I can see if you don't want to fight the person, that's fine, but at least break it up. Especially if it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't like
You
I
got to be
wouldn't want.
some kind of crazy to grab a brick, right?
Yeah,
Can
I
y'all
mean,
hear me?
or yeah,
The
we can
man
hear
got to
you.
be kind of have some screws loose for a guy to lift to go get a brick and actually hit a woman that is already weaker than you in the face. That's men got to put this. Men got to really think about what can be the repercussions of getting into it and jumping into a situation with another man and just another man and a woman fighting. Because the problem is we automatically know, like, we can possibly lose our life getting altercation with another man. Most time women, y'all can get hurt in that situation, but most of the time men, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be
What are you
real
talking
because
about? It's women getting killed every day
most
by
times,
dudes beating on them.
Would you say the man or the female is
man,
more aggressive when it
you
comes
really
to
gotta look up some
altercation?
statistics and really I see what the statistics really are,
I
not some stuff that everybody
I just had this
saying
I just
online.
I just had this debate with somebody. Like I understand. Like if you don't want to interfere, that's fine. That's a personal decision, whether you a man or a female. That's totally understandable. But if like I'm not gonna sit around and let nobody get beat up to half to death, and I'm not gonna let my sons or like my dude ain't finna go around and just see some female getting beat up and just don't step in. Like it's just not. It's a standard of guy, and everybody isn't like that. But I feel like men are there to protect. Like for one thing for sure, a man is stronger than a woman in any case scenario. In
For the
any
most
case
part,
scenario. So
most part. But what if your man go in, jump in and get help, and he gets shot and killed? Then what happened?
Right.
What
honestly,
happens?
like
You
I
lose a
said, that
man, you lose your man and everything. That's the risk. That's the
it's the
risk
risk.
that he takes.
It's the risk of being a hero. Like a firefighter
Right.
goes into a building to save kids. They know they might die, but they're going in to be the hero.
And they getting
But
paid for
they
it.
signed up
And
for
they
that.
get
And they
paid
get
for it.
paid for that. That's a job for them. You asking a random human being that just by
Right. But she said it right though. That's the hero's
to
job.
jump
The
in
hero
a
gonna do
That's
it.
the
situation
hero's
where
job.
he could
Everybody ain't a
possibly lose his
hero.
life. Or maybe I'm not saying hold on, I'm losing the feed real quick. Hold on, guys. I'm not saying that, not protect women. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just guys really gotta look at the situation and see and weigh their options before they decide to jump into a situation because things can really pop
You really
off and it
gonna
can go
sit there
ugly.
and think about it?
And
You're
most
gonna be
men,
dead by the time you make a decision.
I mean, I ain't somebody sit there think for like 5-10 minutes. What should I do?
Like you sitting there watching, thinking this shit's over with now.
You gotta be like within that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta be within that moment. And
Be to gauge the
it's just
situation. But you never know. People be willing to take it there. You gotta realize like, and that's what I realized when you deal with people who break the law or whatever, like you don't know what they won't do. So you gotta really you gotta be precautious.
right. You
I have
really
to
gotta pick
say,
your battles because we the ones that can die. Literally, a
Right.
guy can just pull out a heater. Matter of fact, it was a girl and guy fighting in Walmart. Their boyfriend and girlfriend in Walmart in Lauderdale Hills. A guy jumped in. He was there with his wife and his baby. The dude pulled out a gun and shot him. He dead right now. So this wife no longer have a husband, and this kid no longer have a daddy.
but
All
that was
because
his
he wanted to
decision.
try to stop that situation. You're right. It was just this. That's what's up for discussion right now. Then being that
That was
these women like to pick Pookies and Ray Rays and they hella masculine, should you put yourself at risk for Pookie Ray Ray situation?
okay. So
All right. So
listen. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead, please.
So listen. If your mama was in the store and somebody bumped her with a car. A dude bumped her with a car, and she like, excuse me, and that nigga pick up a motherfucking jar of mayonnaise and hit her with it. What you expect somebody to help her or no?
I'm crashing out.
Crashing out.
Now, see, we talking about an old lady. That's different.
And no,
Old lady,
my
old
mama not
lady in
old.
comparison to
My
a
mama
young
not
woman.
old.
Well, my mama old, so you hit an old lady, everybody gonna jump on you. This is the way it is.
No, that's not necessarily the truth.
I don't
That's
know.
not necessarily the truth. People gonna pull
Hey,
their
it
phones out and
is.
start recording.
So you
And the
saying
headline gonna be
that they gonna sit there and watch
mayonnaise
somebody
lady.
beat up an elderly person or somebody that's in right.
Honestly, is it even a surprise though? We're in a society where people will watch you drown, people will watch you die in the street. Nobody gonna call the police. They just gonna watch or pull out their
They
phone
gonna
and record it.
record. They gonna
Exactly.
record it.
I was like, it's not enough people who doing.
Honestly, I've never met a hero that thinks about it. A hero, if you have hero mentality, you literally jump in the situation without thinking about it. And I'm not saying that's right, but that's one of the things that they are. Like Mr. J, you didn't think about when you saw that was a female. You didn't think about, oh, maybe this dude got a gun and he gonna shoot me. You're thinking about, dang, this girl getting the shit beat out of her and she has no chance of winning.
Yeah. But yeah, it's you definitely do got to be aware of the certain risks, but nobody really knows what's gonna happen.
You don't know.
Like nobody knows what's gonna happen. All you gotta do is just try.
I would say this: it's natural that we instinctively want to help and save women. That's in most men.
Right.
That's but right now in today's time in 2023, and the way women been saying, I don't need no man. What can a man do for me? They online straight bashing men. Like you can just go online and you can see them on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all platforms, and see people slandering black men at a high level. I've never seen it so prevalent. I've seen it done, but not to the degree.
It's a trend.
So men kind of taking a step back and look at the situation like, should I? So that natural instinct that normally kick in when we see a woman, a damsel in distress, we normally we dialing that back now. We're like, hold on, wait a minute, man.
And then they wonder now, and now y'all wonder why women are so masculine. Not because women gotta fight. Really. Women gotta fight men just to be.
So we talking about the same women that won't smile. We talking about.
Because I don't smile at you.
We talking about the same women that won't smile at you at the store. We talking about the same women. We talking about the same women that you open the door for them. They don't say thank you. We talking about the same women. These same women should be protected by black men, random black men.
Yeah.
What about you? I feel like you putting that whole generalization on every female because you can't say those are the people that's getting beat up by men. It's most of the time it's not. Sometimes it's the loud women that think they manly and go to hit a man, then they get beat up. Okay, that's understandable. She hit that man. She get what she deserved. But most of the time it's quiet, passive women in relationship with abusive men that are getting beat and killed because they in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like my friend Ty, she got beat up, she got killed because her dude was on, because she wanted to leave her dude. She was in multiple domestic violence cases. Put multiple domestic violence cases on this guy. Put multiple restraining orders out on this guy. Nobody came to help. She'd have got beat up in public before. Nobody helped, but girls. Now she did. She never put her hands on him. She never did anything. And I can't say she didn't provoke him in verbal, but like just because I talk crazy, you talk crazy to me back. That don't mean you got to put your hands on me. Learn to control your emotions. And I feel like that's what it is. We're in a society where both men and women can't control their emotions.
Right. It all come down to self.
It all come down to self.
Man, hey, it come down to what type of partner you pick too. Like if you see signs of somebody that has that would physically abuse you, I mean, that's close for anybody. You should not
No.
be in that relationship. Yes,
Nope.
yes, yes.
No,
Don't
no,
you see a
'cause
red
listen.
flag? When you see
No,
that you
listen,
see
I-
somebody that's
listen.
gonna physically abuse you, you should get out that relationship. You should be running
Listen.
for the hills.
I was in an abusive relationship. I was with my child's father for 2 years before I realized, before he even put his hands on me. He moved me from Jacksonville to Atlanta to get me away from my family, and he wasn't controlling until we moved. Like, it took 2 whole years for me to even realize who this dude was for real. And I'm working. We staying together before we left. We done had a child before we left. Like, so I'm thinking, I know this dude. We end up moving away from my family, from my security, and this nigga change up 20. Like, this nigga do a whole 180. So I didn't see no signs. There was no signs to be like, oh, he choked you out, or oh, he talks to you crazy, or oh, no, none of that was there until we moved away from my security blanket. So you can't be like, oh, you got to find the signs. Oh, you need to see the signs. What if there's no signs there?
So what do you do from there? You just try and leave?
It was
It was hard. It was hard. He didn't want me to leave. It was hard. I had to literally steal his truck, pack my stuff up in the middle of the night while he was asleep, and drive to Ohio.
Ohio? Why? Why you go back to? That's where you're from?
Well, I'm originally from Ohio, but my mom and them are down here. But I went to Ohio because I felt safer there. Like, my whole family is in Ohio. So you come there, they stepping down on you. Like, here, my mama is like, okay, yeah, she can do the best she can, and my uncle can do the best he can. But you come to Ohio, like, my whole squad coming. And he was he's a dangerous dude. Like, it wasn't no secret. This, like, after I found out who he was, after he showed his colors in them, after them 2 years, I figured out who you was, and you really dangerous. Not only to me, but to yourself.
All right, that's how it started.
Yeah, but I still believe you can find there will be signs. Not in the beginning. People hide intentions, and people are chameleons out here. So I'm not opposing that people don't be hide their intentions or be hiding who they are. That tends to happen, and you gotta consistently be looking for signs. Consistently, I would say, But
even with women, they hide themselves too.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Big time. It's a saying out there. You hide your flaws until after the wedding. Like, it's on both sides.
I never heard that one. That's new.
Yeah.
New to.
He's like, note to self.
But I don't believe right now. The whole conversation is about who in the world is going to protect these random women if we can't control
the police,
or not going to say control who they are, but control how they act in public. You know what I'm saying? They say, if you're not under a man's covering and under his guidance, you don't deserve any protection. That's an argument that's going on out there.
So if you don't have a man, you don't deserve protection?
Who said that?
Especially if you don't act in public, yeah. That's what they're saying. If you're not under whether it's your dad covering, your husband or boyfriend covering, if you out here,
maybe back in the day, they take people.
Nobody protect.
But I don't know. That's a no go. Like it should be regular decent rights.
And today's people can do that because we have a sense of community. Go ahead, Nevin.
No, I mean we got the obvious that people have basic decent rights. You don't hit on me, I don't hit on you. But when you have people that's gonna cross the line, then what are you supposed to do? You really gotta address that. And I mean, we lost our sense of like man, why you got me on the top?
Right.
We lost our sense of like even with like bad jits, like a bad jit being bad, like people not gonna say nothing. People be scared to talk to their own kids. You think they're gonna talk to somebody else's kids, and then you talk to somebody else's kids, and then the mama offended that you talking to their kid. Like your jit being bad. So if an adult jit is being bad, then you need to get whooped too.
Not an adult jit.
Yeah, what we call young boys.
At this point,
But
women just need
basically,
women need mace, knives, and guns at this point. Because
Yes.
if we can't have no protection, I'll be damn. I'm a very nice person, very loving person, and I done got cussed out because I didn't want to give my number out. But I'll be damn. You ain't finna kill me because I don't want to give you my motherfucking number. I'm gonna shoot
So you
your
want to get
ass.
that number up. So what, you go with like the burner approach, or you just give it up and block?
You say what?
So what's your approach? Somebody asks for your number, you don't know how they could receive your message if it's not so positive.
Oh, I'm not
You
scared.
get
I'm gonna
it.
say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. I'm not just gonna give you my number. You're not finna bully me for my number.
Robbery. Right.
Yeah, ain't
nah,
finna go down like that.
I don't agree to that neither. I don't agree to that either.
Hell no.
But yeah, the world. The world definitely has changed, and you can see what's changing the world. We know it's in the music. We know that it came from love and hip hop and things of that nature. Ratchet behavior is running rampant. We got the Sukihanas out there, the Sexy Reds out there. Women are actually falling behind these women and actually living those types of lifestyles.
Well, wait a minute. Let's not forget the Peter Guns and the young jocks and all of them out there.
Young Jock.
Men follow them too.
Young Jock.
Young Jock got 12
I
kids
don't
with
think it's Young Jock
7
these
different
days. I
baby
think it's
mamas.
What are you talking about? As in people
That's what we
just
call poop.
figures as a
That's what
negative
we-
influence?
People as a negative influence, like people not so like you have
Negative influence, yeah.
male role models that don't treat women with respect, and men or little boys following behind that.
Right. Of course. Yeah, it's always where
I
they've been
agree.
pushing.
I agree.
that.
On the men's side and the women's side.
And the women's side, I think it's more so just lack of parenting. Teach your motherfucking kid
But
how
you
not
know,
don't stop putting your hands on people.
I would say, but that is a major influence. You can't tell me that it's not, because you can see majority wear the same makeup, correct? The same liner, the same up, the same lip style, same everything. So they are being heavily influenced. You can see it. It's like the streets. You go see it. Look online. You see it. You can see how they behave, in a club or in the line waiting for the club. You can hear it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it goes for men too. You know, it goes for men too.
So are these women influenced? Are these women influenced out here talking crazy to dudes?
I feel like it's just the whole gender war. Was that a question for because like women gonna be saying women put down the men and the men put down the women. Like you got niggas, you got gentlemen, you got women, and you got, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call them. Like it's always gonna be both sides to it.
Yeah.
I feel like the best you can do is just be able to differentiate the difference between the two.
Yeah.
And just give everybody some type of common courtesy or respect along the way.
That's the thing. That's common courtesy. That was normally taught at home. You know, most mamas ain't teaching that. Mama's doing the same thing as the daughter doing, and that.
Oh yeah, constantly like an eye on me, waiting for me to make a move on you. I'm trying to catch my future lady.